compliments to our winner of a brand new vehicle at the Lucky Wheel.
Yo, what is up? Welcome back to another Podium Vehicle video here in Grand Theft Auto Online, the Diamond Casino and Resort. This is the Dewbauchee Specter. As you can see, I do own one. It, under normal circumstances, would be parked outside. However, it does not appear to be. Regardless, this vehicle is mostly based on the Aston Martin DB10, seen in the overall shape, greenhouse area, and rear shape. The front bumper seems to be inspired by the one found on the Porsche 918, and the bonnet vents seem to take inspiration from the Mercedes McLaren SLR. Alright. The shape of the rear lights appears to be a combination of the lights on the Aston Martin 177 and the Aston Martin DB10. I have always pictured this vehicle in my future real-life garage one day. The DB10. I don't know why. I just kind of fell in love with this car. Like I said, I do have one. It's obviously in the garage because it's not here. But it's a little... I've had it for quite a long time, actually. I'm not sure how long exactly, but I've had it for a long time. I made it gray, you know, to kind of go with the Aston Martin theme, and I made it like a darker gray to go just be like kind of a stealthy vehicle at night kind of thing. But yeah, here it is, the DB10 Vantage kind of looking style. At least that's what it kind of looks like to me. So we'll head down to LSIA, we'll get our performance. Mine is upgraded, but it's just the engine. I'm not sure. It does have an effect on the acceleration, I believe. So I guess I kind of have to do a little bit of a performance test. But so we'll go down there, we'll compare the two. We'll head into Los Santos Customs, compare the two there. And yeah. That will be the review of the Aston Martin DB10, also known as the Dewbauchee Specter. Alrighty, here we are, LSIA. Beautiful sunrise coming up. We can go ahead, open up all of the, I want to say 3 doors that'll open. 2. Alright, we don't even get the trunk. Nice. Alright. Obviously this is mine, if you couldn't tell. But we have a decent interior, very stripped down obviously, as you can tell. Isn't really too much in here. Yeah. It's very Aston Martin-esque. Obviously we don't get access to the engine, but... Alright, we'll hop in, get our startup really quick. I love this car. Fell in love with it as soon as I got this car. Of course, sporting the douche license plate. She's very wide, very low profile. I think the exhaust, I think those are upgraded. Alright, so we'll get the acceleration. You can sort of see... There we go, we can see all of the speedometer if we crouch down a little bit. Although we can't. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. Okay, we can sort of make out the numbers. Alright, so starting right now, we'll get our acceleration. There's your 60. There's 100. Swing over here. carry the momentum as much as possible. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. We're at like 110. And that's about as good as it's gonna be. Ooh. Almost. Little scrape along the side. Not too bad. But yeah, a little bit, like 110 or so. I think that's about as high as I saw. Try and head back to the other side. Hold the momentum a little better. That's 110 again. Yeah, right around 110. It's about as high as it's gonna get. We'll head back to the other side, get our e-brake from as roughly of a high speed as we can get to. E-brake starting at the end of these rectangles. Wow. That's got to be one of the worst e-brakes we've seen in a long time. So to right there, from right about here is where I hit it. I think it was either there or right here. So give or take a car length is, I think it was like right here. Anyway, I'll head to the other side. We'll get our regular brake. So that wasn't really too great. As I said, these brakes are stock. Everything is stock except aesthetics, and the engine is fully upgraded. That's about it. No turbo. I mean, as you can hear, no suspension. I don't think is changed much, if at all. I don't think it's changed it at all. I think it's stock, actually. It might be a little low, but anyway, we get our regular brake check again from the end of these rectangles right there to right about there. Seems pretty standard with everything recently. Everything in general that we've reviewed. So, I mean, yeah. We will switch this out for the other one and check the stock performance. Again, the only thing upgraded on this is the engine, so it shouldn't be too different, but we'll see. Alrighty, here we are back with the Podium version of the DB10. You can see it a little closer now. The wheels obviously are, I don't know if they're not one-off, but they are customized a little bit from their actual version. I mean, obviously, you can see the Dewbauchee logo in the middle. I'm curious to know if I move slightly. Oh, nice. The wheels, they're not all perfect, but the centers are, obviously, they do roll with the, so you could theoretically get them all facing the same way, but that's probably extremely difficult. I don't really need to get in to do the startup because I just did that. I didn't do any revs with the other one, but I can do them now. I think I did actually, but it doesn't matter. It sounds the same. Alright, so from standstill again, stock one. We'll get our acceleration starting now. There's your 0 to 60. I don't think we'll get quite to 110, but I believe we'll get pretty close to it. because again, they are pretty much both stock. The only thing that's changed on the other one is the engine, and I don't think that increases the top speed at all. I think that just affects the acceleration. I mean, yeah, we're not even really much higher than 100 now. The one-way top speed. There we go. It's refreshing to get that perfected once in a while. Not crash into anything. Alright, so we'll get the two-way top speed. I'm sure it'll be the same though. Carry the momentum a little better this way. I kinda want to make a red version of one of these vehicles. Alright, yeah, so 100 seems to be about how high we're gonna get. So we'll head back to the other side once again. We'll get our e-brake. I can't tell what this guy's got. Does he have the Specter Custom, or is it a completely different car? It's insanely fast, whatever it is. I want to guess 130 or so. 120. Carry the momentum. Once again, we get our e-brake on this side. It's from roughly their top speed. From the end of this white line, so right there. So, sitting on the end of the white line, not quite. So for an e-brake, I think this was actually better than the other one, but that's because it was from a slower speed, so I guess that's fair. We'll head back to the other side, get our regular brake. Alright, keep our momentum as best as we possibly can through there. Not that it's gonna matter because we have plenty of room to get up to speed again. Alright, so from roughly, once again, top speed, we'll hit the regular brake from the top of these white rectangles. So from the top to the almost bottom, not even quite the bottom. So from like right here. So it's actually, that's a decent brake then. Again, stock brakes, stock engine, stock everything. Mostly stock aesthetics as well. So we'll head to Los Santos Customs. Obviously I'm gonna just keep this one and then switch out for the other one. But we'll head in, look at the customization, what Rockstar put on, what you could put on if you owned the vehicle, regardless of whether you bought it or you got it free or whatever. And this is the stock version of the... Like, you can go to Benny's and you can upgrade it. This is the stock version and make it the custom. But these are both the stock version. One of them I may upgrade one day to the custom. Maybe this one because it was free, so it would cost less in the long run. I don't know. It depends on multiple factors to be determined at those times. So we'll head in here really quick, get our, yeah, there you go, can be modified at Benny's. I think that's really only just gonna, I don't really know actually, probably add spoilers, I think, other stuff. So armor, stock, brakes are stocks, front bumper, we got the stock one, there's the carbon curve. Rear bumper, it basically just adds the tow hook. The engine is stock. Exhaust, you got either stock or the dual oval. So I obviously have the stock one on my other car. There really isn't too much in terms of customization for this car because it is quite an old vehicle at this point. It doesn't change much, just gives it a bluish tint. Makes sense. You may have noticed I do have the neon underglow. I think it's just white on the other one. Gonna have to, of course, put on the douche plate. So Rockstar have put on a seemingly metallic, sort of bluish. Let's see if we can find something similar. So it does look like it has a grayish base color and then a bluish metallic, which is kind of interesting actually. Alright, secondary color though, actually primary color, that will change just about all of the car. The shift paddles as well, that's pretty cool. The secondary color looks like it'll change the stitching. And that looks like a blue. See if we can, so it is a metallic blue for the secondary color. We can't actually see that for once. And that looks like it will only change the seat stitching and the dash, which is alright, I guess. The crew emblem, you guys saw it before, just right there on the bottom of the doors. Kind of looks like it's a little glitched, and you can see a sliver of it on the bottom of the skirt, which is interesting. If I were to sell it, it would be 0. You can put on some skirts, just a little carbon skirt there. So you do have one option for a spoiler here, just a sports spoiler. Personally, I think it makes the car look better without, keeps it a nice smooth look to it. Suspension does not change virtually at all. So yeah, transmission, turbo. Let's hear the difference here. Just sounds like as any turbo would, really. Let's see if we can find what these rims are essentially based off of. That's similar, but not quite. Let's see. Alright. I don't think it's going to be a muscle car wheel or an off-road. I believe this is a sports car, so yeah, sport. Take a look at these real quick. I believe mine are custom anyway. The color isn't changed on the Podium for the Podium vehicle. I don't think they're going to be SUV. Actually, that's not far off. Where is it? There it is. I mean, it's close. It's not obviously going to be exact, but it's close. Street, obviously these are all pretty new, so it's not going to be any of these. And obviously track as well. Yeah, I didn't think so. Wheel color, tires, all that jazz. The windows, you can of course tint them. Interesting. I don't think I've ever seen that before. So for the Podium vehicle, you have the option to do something to modify it for free, which is interesting. I've never seen that before. I don't know why that would be. Maybe it's just kind of glitched from because of my car is like that. I don't know. I'm not complaining though. I'm gonna make it limo tint because I don't know. Maybe I'll leave and come back and it'll be fixed. I don't know. But We have that option, so we're gonna take it. So I'll take it out. I'll switch the cars, come back in with my my previously owned car, and then I'll show you what I've got on that real quick, because you guys already saw this. So alrighty, so real quick before we head in with this one, I'll get the light test really quick. So there's your reverse lights, there's the brake light, you get that strip up there, your headlights, your high beams, the illumination distance. It does look like these are the xenons, but we'll find out very shortly. Alright, so what do I have? No armor, no brakes, stock front bumper, stock rear bumper, the engine is level 4, the exhaust is stock, the horn is stock, the lights are xenons as I thought, the neon kit is just the sides, and it does happen to be white. The plate is of course the douche plate. Primary color is, I would imagine it's classic. Yes, classic anthracite black. Just kind of a grayish. It kind of looks like it has a brown to it, which is, it's interesting, but I mean obviously it doesn't. The secondary color is also classic, and it is ice white. Classic metallic, it's the same pretty much for secondary color. Obviously I have the crew emblem. If I were to sell it, it would be $397,000. Wow. Skirts, I do not have. I have pretty much the bare minimum. For whatever reason, I decided that it would look better with the suspension lower. Makes no sense, but alright. Nothing else, pretty much. The wheels are... they are lowrider because you can't get the... You can't get the white wall with any other wheels other than lowrider. Otherwise, it would just be the Atomic or whatever. But it is the 7.5s. Lowrider. Wheel color is black. The tires have the custom on it. Enhancements. They are bulletproof. I imagine it was around the time that I was just putting bulletproof tires on every car. I don't know. Honestly, I can't remember what the motivation was originally. It was one of two things. Either A, I was in a period of just wanting to just spin the car over and over and over again until the wheels popped, and I was like, well, I obviously have to put bulletproof tires on so they don't pop. Or it was back in the day when I would watch Quebecop, Logoman, Jelly, and they would, when I would watch their GTA videos, and they would always shoot the tires and all that stuff, so then they would always put bulletproof tires on. So then I was like, oh, I obviously have to put bulletproof tires on if I'm going to do races and stuff. Or there's a third option, which I just thought of this, which I don't think it would be this reason, because I didn't start watching them for a while. So, I mean, this is quite an old car in comparison to when I started watching them, but Get Good Gaming. They are now disbanded as a LAN gaming channel, but yeah, they would always shoot the tires, put bulletproof tires, all that stuff. So, but that was pretty recent, so I don't think that's the case anymore. White tire smoke, so that's stock, and of course the limo tinted windows. Alright, we'll head back to the garage and have the two cars sitting side by side, and that'll be that. Alrighty, here we are in the garage, the two cars side by side in all their glory. Obviously, you can kind of see the difference between the two, just kind of looking at them. I feel like this just has a little bit of a deeper dish wheel. comes all the way out. Gives it more of a wide body look to it, I guess. Even though it's just that thick, it's not even a wide body, it's just, like I said, that thick. But anyway, this is the Aston Martin DB10. A couple other Aston Martins in there as well. Porsche 918, I think I saw. McLaren SLR. So it's got some interesting stuff. It is mainly Aston Martin at the end of the day. I mean, even the logo is very Aston Martin. I don't think... No, I do not have the Wagner in here. But, yeah, they are the Aston Martin DB10 from the Podium. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, go ahead and leave a like if you want to. Go ahead and subscribe if you want to. Please leave a comment, though. Again, if you want to, but please do it. I'm actually asking for comments because I enjoy comments. I like reading them, and when I only get one every video, it's the same person over and over, and you start to run out of responses for that person. So, yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, all that jazz. Hopefully I will see at least a couple of you in the next video. Take care, everybody. Peace out. Yeah. Alright, sick. See you later.